Good morning, everyone. Today I will be speaking on the topic the product design feature with a specific referral to the microfinance and the small ticket lending. Product design play a critical role in ensuring both physical inclusion and the risk control. Unlike the traditional banking product, microfinance products are designed to keep the borrower's income pattern, repayment capacity, and the behavioral intensive in the mind. I can uh, I will explain the five important products design further and how each of them help reducing the risk, improving the repayment in discipline. So the first one is the small loan. The first one is the small loan. The first feature in the small loan size, the microfinance institution typically offer a small ticket loan, especially to the first time borrower. This reduces the default risk as the borrower are not overburdened with the large repayment obligations. Small loans match the limited income level of lower income borrowings and generally used to productive purposes such as small business, agricultural, or self-employment businesses. For the loan amount, borrower feel more confident to repayment, which leads to higher repayment rates and lower NPS for lending. For the lenders, the second point is the high payment frequency. The second feature is the high repayment frequency, such as the daily, weekly, or fortnightly repayment. This design matches the cash flow pattern and the borrowers who earn daily or weekly income, such as street vendors or daily wages workers. Frequently repayment reduce the burden of large lump sum payments and help the lender to identify the repayment issues earlier. It is also created the financial discipline among the borrower and keep them continuously engaged with the lending institution. The third one is the group lending. The group lending, in group lending, the borrowers are from the groups where the members are the cooperatively responsible for the repayment. This creates the peer pressure and the mutual accountability in which significantly reduce the default risk. Group lending also allows the lender to repay the social collateral instead of physical collateral, making the credit account accessible to those without assets. Whereas individual lending, on the other hand, is often to the mutual borrower with a good repayment history, providing the flexibility and the growth opportunities. The fourth one is the short tenure. The fourth feature is the short loan tenure. Most microfinance loan have a tenure of 6 months to 24 months, which enable faster recovery of funds. Shorter tenure reduce the exposure of long-term uncertainty, economic stocks and borrowing margin. They also improve the liquidity for the lending institution, allowing the fund to recycle the quickly to the new borrowers. Then in the fifth point, we can the short tenure as we confirm it, and there is the progressive lending. The final and the feature of the progressive is the progressive lending. Under this approach, the borrower starts with a small loan and the loan amount gradually increases based on the good reputation and the repayment behavior. This is the act as a strong incentive for discipline, honesty, and truly repayment. Progressive lending builds a long-term relationship between the borrowers and the lender with a minimum risk during the initial lending stage, which gradually increase the trust between the borrower and the and the giver in the initial stage, which gives the consumer a sense of security or the trust they both gather between the lender and the borrower. And with the conclusion, which reduces the risk, as I already mentioned, and the high repayment rate. And with a conclusion, I can say that to conclude, the product design features such as small loan size, frequently repayment, group lending, short tenure, and the progressive lending are carefully structured to balance the financial inclusion with the empowerment and low incentive borrowing with the respective responsible access to credit. Thus, the effective product design is the backbone of the success of the microfinance and inclusive financial system. And thank you. That's all for me till now.